Hello, I'm Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and in this episode, I want to give you a tip, if you're a filmmaker, on how to get quote-unquote ADR that's going to be much more usable for you in terms of your film. Now, before I get into what I mean by that, I would like to take the opportunity to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, that we get all the various episodes and lessons that I teach right when I put them out. Thank you if you just did, and thank you if you already were. It does truly mean a lot to me. Really, really does. So let's talk about this. What do I mean by this? So the word ADR, it basically means dialogue replacement, right? And you do this for movies because you need clean audio that sometimes on the day of wasn't recorded not properly, but there's a car coming or something or other, right? There's just noises and you need to get rid of that, and so you need a clean version of it. What I would encourage you to do, because normally this happens, then you're in a booth, in a studio, not in the environment itself. What I would encourage you to do, and this works more often than not actually, is to, after you're done filming on the set in the day of, while you still have the actors, grab them and say, hey, can we just, put up a mic to them or lob them, whatever the case may be, and just tell them, hey, can I get you to just do the performance and let's just record the audio, right? Because they're already in the natural acting rhythm anyway. And so now if you just purely focus on the audio side of it, even though, ADR, in order for it to fully work, you have to match the timing. And so obviously if they're redoing it, then the timing might be a little bit different. But most likely it won't necessarily be that different because they're already in the natural rhythm of the scene anyway. And for the most part, I mean, let's be real. You can adjust timing if there's spaces between words. You can get rid of those spaces and match the performances. And the reason why this is beneficial is because you're getting the reverberation of the actual set. Therefore, it's going to match a lot better than taking something from a booth that's clean and then having to fill it with that sound. And it's really a simple trick, but it really does work wonders. Unfortunately, not enough people, especially on the indie level, utilize this, and it makes post kind of a nightmare. And listen, there's an art form to ADR, but sometimes it's a practice that a lot of actors don't actually go through. They spend time learning the craft and so forth, and it's a whole separate art to be able to do ADR because of course you have to match the performance, but you also have to get the timing. And so something that like you did months earlier, now you have to get back in the right headspace and so forth. So for all those reasons, right? The reverb, the performance, all that, right? It's just much easier to get an actor on the day of the set and just say, hey, we're just gonna record the performance just for audio purposes only, and boom, let them do it. And you'll be so surprised how well it actually does end up working. And some of it might not, that's okay. But if you can get the majority of work to work, it's gonna be far better than just getting the typical studio recording ADR. So that's my tip to you. I hope you utilize it. I've seen it do wonders, and I know it can do the same for you. Thank you for checking out this episode. If you have any questions or thoughts of your own, please by all means ask away. I love dialogue. I love conversing with you. So hit up the comment section or hit me up on social media at Svitek. Furthermore, if you have a filmmaking friend who you think this would benefit, by all means, please share it with them. I certainly would appreciate, and I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.